Happy Tuesday, everyone. I am back with two more non-phone work and home job leads that I would like to share with you. And we're going to talk about how to fill out a job application, as well as show you a sample job application and discuss that, and give you two websites where you can go and practice your typing skills. As you can see on my screen, my channel is all about non-phone work and home job leads. So if you're looking for a work from home job where you're not on the phone, you have landed in the right place. People are getting hired, and I would love for you to be the next one to get hired. So let's go ahead and dive right into the job. We're going to talk about Grail. They're seeking data entry specialists to work from home. You'll be a contractor, which is a 1099. Now, they do require that you have a bachelor's degree or equivalent combination of education and experience. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $13 and $25 an hour. Okay. So to give you information about what you'll be doing is you're going to verify all required information is provided by the internal requester before initial provider onboarding and collecting information where needed. You're going to enter new provider information to Grill's CRM, including basic accounting and contact details. You can provide user access to Grill's provider portal. You're going to also document provider onboarding progression and completion in Grill's CRM for audit and tracking purpose. Really easy job. And then when you scroll down here, you're going to communicate with your coworkers, and then they want you to be abide by CLIA, CAP, HIPAA, and other state, federal, and regulator guidelines as required. And when you scroll down here, they're looking for someone to have 1 year of customer service or data entry experience in the laboratory, a closely related field. And then they want you to know Google Workspace experience is preferred. And then they want you to be able to work as part of a team within a highly collaborative environment. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, then you need to go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply for this job. Now, we're talking about the company CDS. They're currently seeking analysts, client teams to work remotely. This is a W-2 job with benefits. They do require that you have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience is required. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $19 and $30 an hour. So to give you information about what you'll be doing is lead planning and discussing with clients in retail management based on fact-based analysis and insight. You're going to be responsible for the creation and delivery of monthly retail priorities, communication to retail teams in alignment with client retail leadership, including needed sales tools. Okay. And then you're going to communicate with the retail team of clarification of goals, expectation, and response to account questions from the retail team. Really easy job. They do want you to have 1 to 2 years of experience as an analyst, minimum requirement. Consumer product experience is preferred. Now, if this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply now. Now, we're going to talk about how to fill out a job application. I know a lot of people say, well, I already know how to fill out a job application. But believe it or not, it's people that don't know how to fill out an application. It's okay because I've been there down the road. When I first started working, I didn't know the correct way of filling out a job application. So I am here to educate you, to get you closer and closer to landing a work from home job. So we could go over this here. How to fill out a job application. You always read the application before filling it out. Okay, that's very important. Read it before you fill out the application. Now, back in the day when you used to go in person and fill out an application, you always want to have extra copies because a lot of times especially when you're writing with a pen, you actually make a mistake. So, they send to print out 2 copies, but when you're doing it online, you're typing it, you're entering in. If you make a mistake, you can always go and delete what you type. So always read the application before filling it out. Take your time. This is not a race. Take your time because you want to be careful about misspelled words, grammar errors. You want to always read through the application several times before submitting it. If your application is well written and accurate, the interview will more likely view you as a viable candidate for the job. And that is what you want to do, is get the recruiter, hiring manager to reach out to you. Okay. Answer completely and truthful. If you don't understand something or you don't know, don't leave it blank. Put NA, not applicant. Put that there, okay? Many employers will perform a background check when they get serious about hiring someone. So even if your employer doesn't, they may still discover your work history after you have been employed. To avoid any misunderstanding after gaining employment, stay honest about your education, employment history, and criminal background. I talked about that before, where it was a particular person working on a job, been there about almost a year, and he lied on his application, and he was terminated. So you don't want that to happen to you. Even though you're a good worker, they still will terminate you if you lie on your application. And then include your resume. I always say that your resume needs to tailor to each job that you are applying for. That is the secret sauce on how your resume passed the applicant tracking system. Again, like I always say, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. If you don't have the experience, do not do this. But if you're looking at the job post and you have the experience, you've done the job before, then you want to take that keywords from the job post and implement it into your resume. When applying online, read the instruction for turning in your resume carefully. They may tell you to copy and paste it into the form they provided, send an email or upload it as an attachment. When uploading it, see if there are any file size limits and compress it for necessary. So make sure you pay attention to that. Fill out your job information to your current job, where you're working at now. If there's room, you may also want to list any relevant training and education you have acquired. This may include schools you went to, certifications or degrees you achieve, or programs you attend. Try to add anything extra you've done to further your career on your application, because you want to do everything you can to stand out. It is so many people looking for work from home jobs, so you want to take that extra time in order to add more value to your application as well as your resume. Put in the extra effort, okay? Make sure you do that. For example, you can state how you excel at interpret data from spreadsheets, describing sample projects you have completed in the past. If you were promoted in a previous job, take the time to highlight it to increase your chance of impressing your potential employee, and that is what you want to do. Always research your salary. Okay, you don't never want to put down, I'm the salary I'm interested in, $18 an hour, and really the job paid $30 an hour. Research your salary so you can kind of get a ballpoint of what that job title pay. When I give you the job pay, I have researched it, and I'm giving you a ballpoint of what that particular job pays. And I may say it's between $13 and $20 an hour. It's in that ballpoint. So make sure you always research your salary and know what the company is paying for that job type. Okay. And also proofread your application before you upload your application. Proofread it to make sure you catch any errors. You can also choose to have someone else to read over it for you to provide a different outlook, but also consider installing Grammarly on it's an extension to on your computer. They have a free version and they have a paid version. I've been using the free version for a while, and it's great when you're writing content, or you're doing your resume, or filling out an application, or any writing in general. It catch grammar errors immediately before you send it out, because it highlights it red. So make sure you consider doing that. And also use keywords. You can not only use keywords in your resume, but you have to use keywords on your job application, because they sometimes send that through an applicant tracking system, and they look for specific keywords. So to find out which keywords might stand out in your application, look for other job posting for the same position you're interested in, and note words or phrases that come up often. Okay, so that is the key to getting through the applicant tracking system. Again, I'm not telling you to lie. I'm telling you to be honest if you have those experience. Okay, now we're going to walk you through a sample job application. This is what a job application look like, whether if you are applying online, virtual. It is similar to this. It may be set up totally different, but really it is the same application. Okay, so you always read the direction. It says it is important that you complete all parts of the application. If your application is incomplete or does not clearly show the experience in or training required, your application may not be accepted. If you have no information to enter in a section, please write NA, not applicant, okay? So when you look at the name and address, it's very self-explanatory. You're going to fill out your name, your first, middle, last name, mailing address, city, state, zip code, telephone, alternate phone number. If you're under 18, you need to list your age, put your email address. A lot of people are skeptical about this one here, your social security number. You always want to research the company before you actually give out the social security number. Even though every job that I list, I always research the company. I contact the company to make sure that the job is legitimate before I list them on any platforms. So make sure you do your own research for a peace of mind. But the reason why they need your social security number is to do a background check, a credit check, and to identify who you are. That is the reason why they do a social security number check. But again, do your own research before you just give out your social security number. Even though I contact hiring manager, I do the research for you, but go do an extra research before you give out this social security number, because we talked about fake recruiters out there that are posing as recruiters for top Fortune 500 companies. But again, do your own research. I do the research for you. I contact hiring manager, human resource to make sure all these jobs are legitimate before I post them in any platform. Okay. Now, when you go down and you see the job type, if you're looking for a work from home job, really, you wouldn't say I have no preference. But that's just me. If I'm really needing a job, I'm not gonna be okay. I need to just only work Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. When I really need a job, I'm gonna say I have no preference. That's just me. Okay, I'm seeking a full time job, part time job, full or part time. Look at the job post. It'll tell you whether if it's full time or part time. If the job is full time and you put down part time, chances are you might not get that offer. So you want to make sure you look on the job post and see if you're applying for full-time, part-time, or if they're talking about full or part-time. That's very important, okay? Now, when you scroll down here, have you ever been convicted of or into a plea of guilty, not no contest, or had a withhold judgment to a felony? If this have happened to you, again, you need to be truthful. That's the story I was telling you about. It was a particular person that was working at the company when I was on site, and he was there probably about a year. And somehow they did a background check and found out that he had lied, and they terminated him. Even though he came to work every single day, he knew his work. He was a great employee. They still let him go. So that's why I talk about be honest, because even though that you've been on a job for 6 months or a year, if they want to, they can go back and do a background check. So make sure you be honest at all times, okay? Now, when you scroll down the education, high school, you want to put your high school mailing address. If you don't know the mailing address, always Google it. You will find it there. Years completed, your major. Usually high school is general education. You receive a diploma. And then if you were to college or business or trade school, you'll put the name of the school, the location, mailing address, years you completed your major, where if it was accounting, business administration, IT, you'll put it there. What degree did you receive? Associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, certifications. You want to put it right there here. Okay. And when you scroll down, you want to put your work history. You want to always list your current job. The name of your supervisor, the start date, the end date, address, city, state, and zip code, starting salary, final salary. Reason for leaving, that's a big one. A lot of people say reason for leaving is because I need more money, which is true. I get it. Cost of living is going up. Everything's going up instead of your pay rate is. But that is not what you want to put on there, because when you put down reason for leaving, the employer look at, say, if they're leaving their current job for more money, what would they do for if we hire them here? They would do the same thing. And a lot of times you don't get the job because you say the reason for leaving is more money. So I wouldn't say that. I would say the reason why I'm leaving is to use the skills that I have learned on previous job to bring into your company to continue to grow your company. Something similar to that sounds better than saying the reason why I'm leaving is for more money. Okay, you don't want to put that there, even though it's true. I get it. The cost of living is going up, everything is going up instead of your pay rate. but you don't want to say that, okay? And then down here, list the jobs you held, duties performed, skills used to learn, advancement and promotion while you worked at the company. Go into details, do a paragraph. You can copy and paste what's on your resume and put it there. When you go down here, we contact the employer. A lot of times you can say yes. There's times when I said no because a lot of times an employee know that you're looking for a job, another job. They will let you go immediately. So there's times when I said no, and when I was called in for an interview, I explained to them the reason, and they said, "Okay, I understand." So you got to be careful on that when maybe we contact the employer because a lot of times when you say yes, sometimes employer, when they know you're looking for another job, they will go ahead and let you go immediately, and you don't want that to happen. So just think twice before you say yes or no. Again, I've said no before, and when a recruiter called me, I explained, and they were aware and understand why I said no, and I was still hired for the position. Okay. Now, when you scroll down, reference. That's the biggest thing is reference. When you put somebody's name on your reference, you need to let them know, okay? Because employees will get in contact with them by email or by call or both. So you always want to let your reference know that you use them because you don't want them, when the employer calls them, "Who are you? How you get my phone number? Don't you call me anymore?" That makes you look bad on your behalf. And unfortunately, a lot of employers think if that person is that way, chances are you that way. So always the right thing to do is whoever you use as a reference, let them know that you use them as a reference. Have them know to be on the lookout for an email because the job may send an email asking questions about you and they need to respond immediately, as well as they may call you and you need to answer your phone. So make sure you always, whoever you use as a reference, let them know. Okay. So I hope this has helped you going through the job sample application so you can build your confidence on filling it out correctly. What I'm going to do is give you two websites where you can go and practice your typing skills. Again, like I always say, this is a skill. This is one skill that a company, Fortune 500 company, an employer or is not going to train you on. You have to know how to type. You have to know how to type. So get on these free typing websites like typingtest.com and check your typing skills in minutes. You can choose how long you want to type, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you choose. Take advantage of these other typing games down here. And the good thing about officialtypingtest.com, not only can you practice your typing test, but you can practice your 10 key test, which is data entry. You will receive a typing certificate as well as they give you typing tips. So make sure you go ahead and check this out. It's free 99. Now, I'm going to do a recap just in case you missed something. I gave you two websites where you can go and practice your typing skills, officialtypingtest.com as well as typingtest.com. We talked about how to fill out a job application as well as I went over the sample job application. And I gave you two non-phone work at home job leads. We talked about CDS. They're hiring for analyst client teams to work remotely. This is a W-2 job with benefits. It does require that you have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience is required. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $19 and $30 an hour. If you're interested in applying, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply now. We also talked about Grill. They're currently seeking data entry specialists to work from home. You will be a contractor, which is a 1099. They do require you to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent combination of education and experience. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $13 and $25 an hour. If you feel like you're a good fit for this position, make sure you go ahead and apply by clicking here where it says apply for this job. And like I always say on my channel, Real Work From Home Jobs with Thressa is all about non-phone work at home job leads. And that is what I bring to you every single day. That's Mondays through Sunday. All of my videos go out at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time to give you plenty of time to go ahead and apply for these positions before they're no longer available. Make sure you consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to click on the bell to be notified when I go live when a new video has been uploaded. If you would like to become a member of my YouTube channel, I would love to have you. All you need to do is click click the join button. There is a short video explaining the benefits of becoming a member of my YouTube channel. Shout out to everyone that's already a member of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to check your community tab. That is where I engage with you. That is where I notify you. Also let you know a new video has been uploaded. So make for sure you go and check out the community tab at all time. And don't forget that all jobs that I discuss, all links to every job will be under the video or under my YouTube description bar. All you need to do is look under the video, click show more, scroll all the way down until you see links to the jobs. And that is where you click on. You can see the job post as well as apply. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.